know that I do. Woman, I see great value in you. And if them now go see it, I want you to know that I do. Thought you couldn't make it, yet your future looks so far-fetched. Abused and they rob you, take away your innocence, take away your innocence. Oh yeah, you lost your way now, and you lose your confidence. But your future shining brighter, brighter every day. Whoa. But I see the greatness and blessing in you. Your beauty and virtue, woman, so pure. Don't settle for less, make the sky your limit. This sacrifice you made will one day pay. Oh yeah, woman, I see great value in you. And if them now go see it, I want you to know that I do. Woman, I see great value in you. And if them now go see it, I want you to know that I do. Standing in the gap, you know I'm sorry for all the wrong that was done to you. And I pray that life brings you joy in everything you do. You're someone special, can you believe it? You're God's masterpiece, what a gem in his eyes, yeah. Woman, I see great value in.
Yeah, sorry about you, man. I overdo it. As now I really and truly definitely see true value in you. I'm sorry.
I see great value in you. And if them now go see it, I want you to know that I do. Say big up all the ladies, you are excellent. You're worth more than diamonds and pearls. Big up all the ladies all around the world, mothers, wives and daughters. Say big up all the ladies, you are excellent. You're worth more than diamonds and pearls. Big up all the ladies all around the world, mothers, wives and daughters. Woman, I see great value in you. And if them now go see it, I want you to know that I do. Woman, I see great value in you.
It's the 2022 Demroc Music Awards. Let's go.
I'm stepping in.
First things first, me can't stand see another day. Tell me, baby, I don't wanna lose ya. I just think you're making it real, but nobody like me.
Oh gosh, can't get over you, no.
Go.
Alright then, make way for the girl, them sugar that's wide open.
Let me chat about you.
Yeah, didn't know how far out.
You forgot what you had at home.
Yeah, but I clean, go down it in the face.
Vibe, summer vibe up. Girl, them enough, them not for your virus.
Abnormal, girl style.
You with the boss, me have to make it no matter the cost.
I'll tell you, call my own lady. Then in the afternoon,
In my own league, big league, no shutdown, vaccine. Vaccine, ain't even touch top speed.
light up the bonfire
I believe, when looking at me, I ain't tell them it's there.
Your family say that more blessing, more prosperity. Oh man, feel so.
Fight another day.
Make money, make a lot of dollars shine.
gotta stay fresh.
Demroc, that's what Demroc. Run and tell a neighbor cause it's something your friend want. From ATL to NY, Demroc, then high. Authentic gear for your ears with Demroc. Demroc, that's what Demroc. Run and tell a neighbor cause it's something your friend want. From ATL to NY, Demroc, then high. Authentic gear for your ears with Demroc. You gotta stay clean, you gotta stay fresh. If you rock Demroc, you'll be flyer than a jet. The Demroc clothing much better than the rest. And if you don't wear it, you don't know how to dress. Demroc denim with a little light press. For the hat to the back with an S on my chest. You need to rock with Demroc, and that's that Demroc. Icy and hot. Swag on.
All right. We're sitting here with Shawn Demroc McAllister. Shawn, you've been here with us on Xcetera before, but please reintroduce yourself to our audience.
Well, my name is Shawn, originally from Linden, Guyana. Migrated to the US in '97, lived in New York for a bit. Then I moved down to Georgia, and I've been living here 22 years.
Okay,
22 years now. So,
how often do you visit New York?
Man, the last time I was back there was for August, and that was before then. It's probably like 10 plus years.
Wow.
10 plus years. Yeah, so moved down here. Moved down here in 2000, and started my brand Demroc Clothing in 2006.
Okay.
And I transitioned. Well, actually, prior to that, I started in the business, the music business, in 2003. Then I transitioned into working with the artists a lot more. I started a project, the Rep 592 compilation project in 2016.
Okay.
So fast forward today, we up to volume 7 and releasing volume 8 in February of next year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Fed up of the lockdown thing, fed up of the curfew thing. Me want to spread my wings, me want to live my life, me want to go outside. Fed up of the lockdown thing, fed up of the curfew thing. Me want to spread my wings, me want to live my life. Right now me tired of the home vibes, tired of the walls and the room feeling paralyzed. Working from home can become so boring. Me long feeling my friend touch road, yeah. Tired of the control thing every day. Tell me what to go and tell me what to say. Can't deal with it like a constraint. Tell the government say this you're not gonna work it. Tired of the inside, me say me want to go outside. Tired of the inside, me want to bubble and a bubble gonna be outside. Me say me want to free up my mind. Tired of the inside, yeah. Reminiscing on way last year. Everybody in effect, yeah, we had no fear. Carefree, stress-free, watch me hands in the air. What a time to be alive, yeah, we had no care. So much vibes in the atmosphere. All of the girls, them a wine down there. Watch all the man, them a wait them turn. Just we get a taste, just we get a taste. Fish with drinks in every cup, ain't nothing running up. Pass the blunt, quick before it out. And if it out, spark it now. Pass the thing now, pass the thing right now. And if you stand by the bar, tell the bartender now wait long. Pour more rum in my cup. Money well spent, so become free and free and free. Inside, me say me want to go outside.
It's the 2022 Demroc Music Awards. Let's go.
I'm stepping in.
First things first, me give thanks to another day. Tell me, baby, I don't wanna lose ya. I just think you're making it real, but nobody like me.
Oh gosh, can't get over you. No.
Go.
Alright then. Make way for the girl, them sugar that's wide open.
Let me chat about you.
Yeah. Didn't know how far
have to vibe. Some a vibe up. Girl, let me know, them not for your virus.
Abnormal, girl style.
Do the pass, me have to make it no matter the cost.
Call your lady, then in the afternoon.
In my own league, big league, no shutdown, vaccine. Vaccine, need even touch top speed.
Light up the bonfire.
I believe, when looking at me, I tell them it's there.
Your family say that more blessing, more prosperity. Oh man, feel so. Fight another day.
Make money, make a lot of dollars shine.
Right. Now the Demroc Music Awards. Now usually an idea, there's something that triggers it. It may be something that came over time, or it could be you walking, or you just got up, or you're listening to something. And you say, hey, where was that moment for you? When and how did you decide to come up with the Demroc Music Award?
Well, when I started in the business in 2003, I originally started doing music production, and we were managing different guys over the years. Okay. But when I started to realize that there's so much need for direction and guidance for these guys, that I started getting more in depth with dealing with them on a certain level, right? Okay. And when I started doing that, a lot of things started opening up in terms of possibility of one day we will be able to do this, one day we'll be able to do that. And the thought of doing an award, it came to me, a while after I got into the business, but it wasn't a strong feeling. It wasn't it wasn't strong, but it's until I started doing that project, the Ref 592 project, the compilation project, is when it started to become more believable that it can happen. So that's basically what it is. It's something that was bubbling in me for many, many years, but I just figured that this year should be the beginning of many to come.
I want to be a lady. What you mean to me, baby?
Oh yeah.
Let me be a lady. It's been a few months since we said goodbye. Who would ever think me and you would feel so right? The way that you hold me, boy, in your arms, I feel like I'm your world and you're my star. Just know you're the best, my first, last, and next. Don't pull out and flex. I want more than just sex. Let me be a lady. Why don't you stay the night with me? I'm gonna give you what you need. In time you're gonna see what you mean to me. What you mean to me.
Click started, baby, rest the head upon my shoulder. Me drive you crazy, me and your chauffeur. We belongs together. Me have me girl, she mean a lot to me. Baby, me love your company. Anything me ask, you give me your heart and for me. And I just told me 1-6, you me draw fast. Look for me face, me dying and no laughter. Gangsta, my place in the heart for you. And he said, tell me what you want.
Why don't you stay the night with me? I'm gonna give you what you need. In time you're gonna see what you mean to me.
what about this year? Let it. You know, what would have happened? What would you have seen? What would you have felt this particular year?
Setting the stage for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Setting the stage for next year. I figure starting it this year is going to set the bar so high, which it really, started to really set the stage thus far in the promotion, in everything, in the response of the people. It's just, the numbers is just crazy. And I figured starting it this year, going into next year, it's going to be amazing. I can already see it based off of the feedback now, and I'm gonna make sure that I continue that momentum to keep it to that level.
Icy and hot, swag on high, see me walk with a big knot. My outfit's always on point like a red dot. The EJ beats rock harder than Bled Rock. That's that Demroc, that's that Demroc. Let the beat bang up in the whip. Red light checking, baby girl digging it, kid. Yeah, she loving my gear, my dear, I'm it. And my Demroc clothing make my sneakers look sick. Nobody on the block dressing better than.
For now, it will be a virtual awards, right? Is that right?
This year, yes.
Okay. But you do plan at some point to make it a live event,
which is next year, yes.
Okay, and are you at liberty to say where? Would it be Guyana, New York, Georgia?
Guyana is the first location that I want to get it done. Mm-hmm. But I was having a conversation with someone today, and they asked me that same question. And it's just watching to see the direction in terms of where, and hopefully I get the support of the Guyana government and the ministry and stuff, it's going to just really blow up, because some of the ideas that I have is just, I wouldn't even be able to implement it in this one. Mm-hmm. Because it's really big, huge ideas.
Yeah. Da da da. A-O-M-A.
And call you guys.
You ready? A country with an island vibe. I swear Guyana nice. And yeah, we just down all night. Mixing the 5-year beats with eyes. So Tony got the whole place hype. And we celebrating life. Coffee in the morning, so we toast it. Say we just fine aisle, but emotion. No, we ain't boasting. No. Oh no. I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. U-I-N-A. Oh no. Welcome to Moko. Every country want friendship, like the village on the East Bank. But you can't hang if you ain't gang. For my first interview, I tell Felice thanks. And I brought the bag, my passport, and got it stamp. You can't dance abroad if you can't dance a yard. We gon' catch it when it's good, cause we say when it's hard. Not for them, live in country and people don't spend it long. Them under them is proud, up for them sell the land. We pay rent on another land. When Guyana got a lot of land, but they blame the government. But this nation got God cover us. Blessing on everyone, listen brother man. Put 2 and 2 together, don't listen to the one. Some of them just like alcohol, heap of stuff. Anywhere we go, we just run. Buy this a Jeep, City boy, yeah, we got the team with blood, so. Oh no.
How big is your current team, that's helping you drive this forward?
Currently is me and another person. And I actually spoke to another guy that's gonna come on board. And then I spoke to another one. So confirmed right now, three of us. Okay. But an additional 2 will be added. Will be added to at least to this one. Right, and of course it's gonna get much bigger once it starts to expand.
All right. What would you like to see happen in 2023? By this time next year, what would you have liked to see happen for Guyanese music generally? You know, whether it be the Demroc Music Awards or something else. What would you like to see happening by this time next year?
I mean, generally speaking, the artists developing their writing ability.
Okay.
You know, that's one of the things that I preach a lot on is, you know, the lyrical content is one of the most important things for me, alongside being able to perform properly. So I just really want to for the artists to understand that your lyrical content is what's gonna really, you know, take you to that next level, because the sound and all that stuff. Because if you have a song, if you listen to a song and the lyrics is not really captivating or it's not really hitting, then automatically it's a turn off. Right? Automatically it's a turn off. So I even advise them on, if you cannot write a proper song, you know, pay someone to do it. You know, get a ghostwriter. You know, get a ghostwriter. It's not about getting all the credit and you know, that, you know, I write my own songs and blah 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 blah. You know, it's not all about that. It's about, you know, really taking your career to another level. And if you know you cannot write a proper song, then pay someone to do it. I mean, it makes a big difference.
This is a real car coming up the road there. What? There's a police. This vehicle heavily tinted.
Officer, lumber with the tint no. It just put on a me neighbor strip no. You buy kind pan and spin one flex no. Here one but they all lamp on a grain no.
Give me your documents, bonder citation. I want your license and your registration. You gonna tell me what's your current occupation, and then you're gonna drive to the station.
Hold on, you boys not gangster. No guns, me bad like cancer. All of this, yo, this ain't even call for. Watch any question I gonna answer.
First charge, no seat belt, and your car so black I can't see it.
But officer, how you see the seat belt?
Is I asking the questions, don't get me vexed. Watch, how black is this car?
5%. Officer, it black like tar.
I see you got catty in your car, and you say going for a spin.
Okay. Has that message gone across well with the younger and older artists, in terms of saying, you know, hey man, you know, you have talent. I know you have talent, but you know, I would recommend, or I would suggest that you work with someone who could write. Has that message, you know, gone over well?
Yeah. Yes. It's something I've been talking about for a very long time. As a matter of fact, for years, but this year is when I really started to, you know, hammering down on it. And not to say that they're children and I'm an adult or anything like that. But when I say hammer down, in terms of making it a part of every live that I do, every conversation, I would always bring it up so that it can really stick. Because I got a lot of guys would send me music and the lyrical content is not good. You know, I hear the potential, but the lyrical content is not good. And then the other thing, what I would hope that it would stop doing is, you know, being in the studio and just, I mean, it's a vibe. When done, it's a vibe. When you're in the studio, you vibing and you hear a song, you might start writing, but at least try to plan things out. You know, plan things out and get a proper structure, because you might be in the booth. You might have an idea of a track that you heard in the studio, and then you just jump and you go in the booth, and whatever come to mind, that's what you say or what you write. The melody, you might just do the melody there, but it don't mean that you couldn't have found a better melody for that particular song. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, you don't want to keep rushing and do these things. Sometimes, you know, it works and sometimes it doesn't. And a lot of times I can hear that, you know, how it actually come about with some of the songs. Like sometimes it's a rush. and we gotta, we kind of gotta ease down on that in order to get good quality songs or lyrical content, I should say.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, okay. Well, let's see what happens. Come next year. Do you have any ideas? Maybe okay. Let's say there may be a few people who can write, right, or who enjoy writing, and they're in some little room in Linden or Borby somewhere, but they're not singers, and they know they're not singers. How do you intend to tap into or reach some of these people who can be good writers for the performing arts?
I mean, they have to identify themselves, and in some cases, the producers themselves, they can actually, some of them can really write, all right? And I'm trying to build that relationship with the producers where they can identify individuals that can actually write songs. Like you said, they're not artists, but they can write.
Gave you everything you wanted, but you're taking me for granted. Honestly, I can't stand it. It just don't feel the same. So tired of your excuses, promises and your delusions, forcing me to do this. Guess I lose again. You dragged my heart, boy, through the wire and left me to burn on the fire. Now I feel the love here no longer. Now suddenly I am your weakness. You wanna fight hard to keep this, but yesterday is so far away. You got to move on, realize you're not the one for me. I knew it all along. You too selfish, boy, to admit it. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. I'm not your possession. Took some time to see, now I've learned my lesson. You were never right for me. Can't reverse the chemistry. Done with all this misery. Now there's just a memory of someone that I used to love. You got to move on, realize you're not the one for me. I knew it all. You too selfish, boy, to admit it. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. I can do. Thought you were the best, but I can do better. I'm over you, yeah, I can do better.
Red light checking, baby girl digging a kid. Is she loving my gear, my dear? I'm it. In my Demroc clothing, make my sneakers look sick. Nobody on the block dressing better than me. I stay dressed to impress like I'm B.I.G. with a DRT up in VIP. In the city with a cutie and she feeling my jeans. Demroc fish out, girl, he ain't got these. With a style so smooth, but I'm still rocky. See me on the move trying to get this cheese. Many tried and they tried, but they couldn't stop me. I'm something like a G in my Demroc gear. Been fresher than a breath of fresh air out here. From the east to the west and the north-south here. Demroc at the top, everybody down there. Yeah.
One of the things that has certainly impressed me since the voting for the Demroc Music Awards started, I see different artists sharing their nomination flyer, and they seem to be working along with each other sometimes to help get the word out. So I get a sense of the building of a community. Was that part of your vision to have a community evolve?
Oh yes. That community building is one of the most pressing tasks at hand for me, right? And just like you said, for me to see, for me to see the artists sharing each other's stuff, it's just really, really encouraging, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. So, I like I said, encouraging other circles to mix and mingle with other circle. Not saying for you guys to break up, whatever it is, but just work with each other. The music is bigger than everybody. It's bigger than everybody. And once we can understand that, then we would understand how important it is for us to work together. Yes, we're gonna beef and bump head and stuff, but at the end of the day, we gotta understand this music industry is no joke. If it was easy, then everybody would have been an artist, you know. So it's just a community thing.
We are there. Yes, we are there. We are there. No, better know when me walk a town, say me walk a ground, me na water down. When me talk, me na hold me tongue. To a righteousness, say we humble down. Ever never tumble down. To we back against the wall, say we hold the ground. Rastafari wear the crown, and the wicked them a wear a frown. Watch for your matty, you your friend them. Gonna hot a fire, Mr. Rasta, we no free them. We no meddle, and we no toggle with no Eden. If nobody a go do it, yes I me then. Make up blaze a fire upon the wicked when me see them. Highly I Selassie guide me hands and all me feed them. Whether you in a Buxton, Ice or whether Linden. Now you been the beat, they get a drum and make me free them. When I hear the home to Zion, I hail His Majesty. Hey. When I hear the home to Zion, now I hail His Majesty. Better know when me walk a town, say me walk a ground, me na water down. Hey. When me talk, me na hold me tongue. To a righteousness, say we humble down. Ever never tumble down. To we back against the wall, say we hold we ground. Rastafari wear the crown, and the wicked them a wear a frown. At the new dawning of humanity, me say carbon, melanin, divinity. Yes, the might and the power of the Trinity. On no sight, revelation, or prophecy. So we hail His imperial majesty. Without beginning, without end to infinity. Gather where you figure that, tell them now you're bingy. Wicked can't go see them in a carnality. Hey. When I'm yarding home to Zion, hey, I hail His majesty. Hey. When I'm yarding home to Zion, now I hail His majesty. Better know when me walk a town, say me walk a ground, me na water down. When me talk, me na hold me tongue. To a righteousness, say we humble down. Ever never tumble down. To we back against the wall, say we hold we ground. Rastafari wear the crown, and the wicked them a wear a frown. Watch for your matty, who your real friend. Gonna hot a fire, Mr. Rasta, we no free them. We no meddle, and we no toggle with no heathen. If nobody a go do it, yes I me then. Me go blaze a fire upon the wicked when me see them. Highly I Selassie guide me hands and all me feed them. Whether you in a Buxton, Ice or whether Linden. Rasta man, we the get them, make we free them. Better know when me walk a town, say me walk a ground, me na water down. No, when me talk, me na hold me tongue. To a righteousness, say we humble down. No, ever never tumble down. To we back against the wall, still we hold we ground. Rastafari wear the crown, and the wicked them a wear a frown.
All right. Finally, how can the Guyanese community at large, both at home and the diaspora, whether they, they're keen on music, but how can the community at large help or contribute to the Demroc movement? Or how would you like to see them become involved?
What I would like them to do is not always have that thing behind their head like Guyanese to sing bass tribunist. You know, once they can get that out of their head and they can at least like find maybe one or two artists, you know, just look, I promise you, they're gonna find at least a couple of artists that they're gonna like maybe one or two songs from them, you know, and that when that happens now, I would hope that they would, you know, share it on their social media, and it goes along with helps. It helps a whole lot. We have demrocradio.com, DEMROC no K. It's DEMROC radio.com. That's 24/7, all Guyanese, all the latest songs. We got some of the old ones in there as well. You know, tap in, tune in, you know, share the link with your friends, you know. So that's just some of the things that I would hope that, you know, the ones that still skeptical would do, and even the ones that's into the music, into the Guyanese artists, them, you know, do a little bit more sharing and more, you know, encouraging. You don't gotta do too much. You don't gotta flood your timeline, but you could put it on your stories because it disappears in 24 hours. So, you know, you know, just some of the things.
Okay. And how can the business community become partners with this process?
With what I'm doing, I am doing my best to show them that, hey, it's worth partnering with Demroc and everything that Demroc is doing, because Demroc is doing its best to promote the artist and doing it in a professional manner. So with this project at hand, the award, you know, I'm looking for sponsors to take care of, you know, some trophies. I initially wanted to do a prize, monetary prize for the winners. I didn't promise, but I said that I'm, you know, hoping to acquire those funds so that each artist that, you know, win in those respective category can also get a monetary prize. I'm also looking to secure that as well. So right now it's mainly those two things that's really pressing for me right now. But in all, you know, partnering with Demroc is always a good idea.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're looking forward. You say either the 4th or 2nd week in January. We're looking forward.
Most likely the 3rd.
The 3rd.
I'm gonna say 3rd because of the presentation, the virtual presentation that I'm working on. I just need to make sure that it's, you know, it's on point.
Right.
That it's on point and get certain things in place. It's gonna be a really nice. It's gonna be a nice setup. It's gonna be a nice thing.
Okay, great. We're looking forward to seeing that. And Shawn, thank you so much for, you know, opting to spend a few minutes on the Xcetera podcast. Best of luck in all your endeavors for the coming year, and we're looking forward to seeing the results of the Demroc Awards. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. All right.
Take care.
Got you Vijay.
Jarmo, turn it up.
So let me tell you about where I come from and what he's done for me. Witnessed so many things in my lifetime, and if it wasn't for your love and your mercy, I could have been dead, I could have been messed up, wrapped up in the wrong, could have been living my life without singing your song. Choices were very clear, given all of the options, but I chose to have you in my life, ain't no room for concoction. Make that decision, best thing that I have ever done. I've learned
that you are Yahweh. I gotta take my hands off the wheel, cause you have the final say. So when the enemy comes with his nice time and coming round with his false return, yes, anytime I get the chance to talk about who you are to me, I'll make sure to take my stand until the world of your divinity. God, you are my lifeline. God, you are my soul provider, yeah. All I want is to see your kingdom come. Have your way and let your will be done.
I can't get enough of your love, even though your blessings I don't deserve. I'm satisfied with the favor you've set on my life. Now I've got the victory, and you won it all from me.
God, you are my lifeline. God, you are my soul provider, yeah. All I want is to see your kingdom come. Have your way and let your will be done. God, you are my lifeline. God, you are my soul provider, yeah. All I want is to see your kingdom come. Have your way and let your will be done. God, you are, God, you are, God, you are, God, you are.
John, turn it up.
Paradigm Audio Lab.
Dumb hot, rockin' dumb rock status. Top dollar, shorties rockin' purposely hot. Cause dumb rock is going global. Hey yo, we started out vocal, verbally, vertically, local, perfectly, purposely hot. Cause dumb rock is going global. Others couldn't touch us, different like different brothers. Different like spitting different, I'm different in every color. Dumb hot, rockin' dumb rock status. Rock at it, cause I'm not what dumb rocks having. Lacking when they